Welcome. You are now tuned into the Textually Active podcast.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Textually Active, your weekly dose of conversations about navigating the digital age while dealing with friendships, relationships, and all the ships in between. I'm Rez, and I got Meezy with me.
I'm not here today.
I got E. We're going to get back to you, Meezy. I got E on the boards.
Yo.
And we're all here. How's everybody feeling? We're on like day 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Day 25. Actually, this might be 26 because I didn't do my count today.
How you even figure that out?
If you're on the
You got the
YouTube,
days you've been at home marked down.
if you're on the YouTube, you can see on the camera that I have a countdown with tick marks about how long we've been in the house. I'm losing my shit.
What is going on?
Meezy, how you feeling?
I'm only here because y'all made me do this, bro. TA is supposed to be quarantined, and we somehow still out here running around because we don't listen.
We not running around. We are listening. We're social distancing.
We need social distance in front of fans. We're supposed to stay away from them too.
We're not close to them. We're more than 6 feet away. We're more than 6 feet away.
The speakers in their cars and the speakers in their house be 6 feet right there.
I need you guys to help us out. Give us some support. It was hard getting this episode started today, so I need you to jump into TA's DMs and let us know why you need us. Because at this point, it's hard. It's hard every day. And, you know,
we've been sitting here looking at each other on the internet, bro. We know what everybody like been about.
We know what everybody like. We know what everybody's doing. We know what y'all house look like at this point. We know who got furniture, who don't. Like, we know who got roaches, who don't. We know what y'all got in the fridge.
Running amok. Mm-hmm. Shit, we done seen how much liquor you done went through. That liquor store tab is high. That wine tab is high. Don't try to act like I don't drink liquor. No, that wine tab is high. It's up.
Oh, best believe I just got through my first box of wine. I just ordered my second one, which I kind of forgot about that. So maybe I should pour myself a glass of sangria. E, how you doing?
I'm good. You know, it was kind of crazy last couple of weeks, but I had a good week. So I'm all good here.
Oh, so you came in with good news. Good news.
I mean, yeah, there was some family troubles, having earlier this week. Glad everybody's all right. Glad everything kind of works out. Luckily it was non-corona, involved. There was nothing about that, but it does, it's just surreal when you hear something like that happen to somebody in your family and you cannot go and see them. So yeah, that kind of sucks because you got to just kind of be, off the phone, just kind of waiting for the next time they call.
Well, do you care to share what happened?
It was just, it was my dad. My dad, was having some chest pains or something like that. And they, took him to the hospital just to kind of, check him out, make sure everything was good. Come to find out it was something kind of mild, but if he would have left it alone, it would have gotten worse.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it could have gotten a stroke or something like that. So,
I think now is a scary time to even go anywhere near the hospital.
Yeah. The thing is, they wasn't going to allow him to have any visitors.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I did want to risk going over state lines to go in to see him in Georgia, I would have been stuck. I'd have been stuck in Georgia for 14 days and still wouldn't have been able to see him.
Wow.
Possibly.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm good.
Yeah, that's a tough situation to go through. It's a hard phone call to get, having one of your loved ones in the hospital. I feel like this virus, at first we didn't really take it serious. Now it is serious because we see people that we know on an everyday basis being affected by it. I know a couple of my friends know a couple of friends that lost somebody due to the virus. So just want to take some time and send some condolences to all those people who may be suffering from coronavirus or lost somebody due to coronavirus, lost your job, lost the source of income, all that stuff. So it's fucking us up. But we're here to bring the light during this time. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's jump into our topics. Today I made a list, Meezy. A list. So we're going to run down this list. Let's spice it up, though. This ain't on the list. I want you to explain your last 5 tweets.
What's my last 5 tweets, bro?
I don't know. Let me see. So we have... I'm going to do one. The one that caught me is about everybody saying R.I.P. to Nipsey, but nobody is saying R.I.P. to Jesus. Because
last week was Easter. Ain't nobody putting that out there. Today we recording this on the Sabbath. Jesus was not with us on the Sabbath. But talk to me on Sunday when he rose back about him not being dead. But today he was dead.
Somebody retweeted it and they said, "Why would I put RIP for someone who not dead? Organ cord. Oh, come on, somebody!" Like they're in the church. He's right.
Jesus was dead on the Sabbath. That's all I know. If you need to go look that up. It's probably in Matthew's. But Jesus was dead on the Sabbath. Today, the Sabbath.
So I've seen back to the list, because you're right. Shout out to everybody who got to celebrate Easter. Shout out to all the people who are serious about their religion, still going to church. One thing about coronavirus is that, you can still get it. I've seen somebody tell me that they're covered in the blood of Jesus and that's why their church is still meeting.
You better know it.
I mean,
I seen Magic Johnson say coronavirus was just like AIDS in the 90s.
I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I have to.
That's what he said, bro. He said coronavirus it's not just about like HIV in the 90s, because then nobody ever seen it before.
This nigga spitting.
Yo, can we go down that rabbit hole about Magic Johnson?
He was on CNN. He said coronavirus is just like HIV/AIDS, because ain't nobody ever seen it. They were starting rumors like black people couldn't get it. This was a white man's disease. The same thing.
He's on something. Let me tell you something. Shout out to the PR team over there, because they was thinking. They was like, we gonna get this nigga Magic on our show and he's gonna tell us all about coronavirus because he knows about viruses and how to survive them. Clearly.
I just imagine what the day was like when he got it.
When he got it?
I know it was fire.
Imagine okay, so the AIDS came out, right? And everybody is thinking about all the sexual activity that they've been having during that time. And, same as Corona, because I know y'all been sneaky linking for the dick. You got to think about it like that. Now you think about all the sneaky links you did, and now you got a cough. That's exactly how AIDS was. So he was spitting. That nigga was spitting.
All I'm saying is, you could have wore a condom, Magic. I don't know niggas wasn't randomly just wearing masks out, except for Michael Jackson. He the only nigga. He was ahead of his time, but he's the only nigga wearing masks out here on the regular.
All right, so I have a question. So, what was Cookie Johnson's first thing when she found out that he had it? What did she say?
What the bag was like.
Okay, so
NBA made you do what?
Did they say, "Oh, you messing with that Karen"?
The NBA made you do what? For how much?
Can I ask a question? So I kind of referenced it. So there was an article that came out early last week that said that Karen can be a slur towards white women.
Who cares? Nobody think about white women. We don't even watch their porn. They be naked and we don't care.
I don't know. I don't know if that's toxic or not, but I'm just throwing it out there as a fail-safe.
Look at Rez. Rez is dead.
Did you say necking or naked? Because if you said necking,
They be necking, and we don't even be caring. We ain't gonna watch that.
You know
I wish a white woman would be in my porn.
They gonna eat that whole D up. You know what, babe? I seen that on the timeline too. You know what I said? Yo, get the fuck out of here with all that stupid bullshit, Karen. Everybody knows that Carol Baskin.
Let you get the chance.
Carol Baskin is the new racial slur towards white women. That's it. Carol Baskin.
I don't know, bro.
You don't care.
And I'm not watching that bullshit. I'm sick of y'all putting up what y'all watching. I'm not watching that bullshit just because I'm not part of groupthink, bro. I'm not watching that shit.
You not watching Tiger King?
I'm not a Tiger King, bro. Fuck it. Fuck that and that new episode y'all just put out.
I feel you. So back to Magic Johnson and his AIDS talk. How do you feel about people during this time still pussy popping during the quarantine?
Good. We need some new businesses. I hope they start LLCing them.
LLCing the pussy popping?
Yeah, bro. Go out here and get started. Sign you up. This Trump check hitting is coming out. Today is it's not coming. It'll be here by tomorrow, so you can, you know what I'm saying, LLC it. Get yourself out here. Get ready. We here, bro. Streets is ready. We ready.
I think there has to be some rules for the sneaky link during COVID-19. You can't sneaky link with everybody during this time. It's a pandemic. You don't know who those people are around. Just like you not sitting home, they not sitting home. What you guys should be doing, you should be staying home. But
are we afraid to get this shit?
I am.
Niggas is really scared.
I'm afraid.
You ain't got no mask?
I do have a mask. It's coming. My mom sent me one. She sent me one. I'm waiting for the mask so that I could throw pussy on Instagram Live like everybody else. That's what I'm waiting for. As soon as I get my mask, I'm going to put my mask on. I'm going to talk to the camera. And then I'm going to turn around and start throwing ass like everybody else.
Stupid. I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Knew that was coming.
I just need my mask.
I'm not afraid of this shit, bro. This shit is not real.
They say that if you do it doggy style, you can't get it because you're not face to face.
The freak alarm.
If you gonna fuck doing, I mean, this shit is regular, bro. I don't even believe that it's as real as niggas saying, bro. Because if the people that got corona ain't took care of the fact that they got corona, then what?
All right, so let's dig down into this because you're going down a conspiracy theory hole.
What I'm saying is,
what you saying,
if
brother?
I wake
My
up
brother.
tomorrow,
what you saying, sweet king? What they be saying?
Listen, you gotta make sure consciousness over coochie. If I wake up in the morning with a fever,
that's a bar.
Start breathing. I can't breathe. I'm coughing like hell. In this pandemic, the first thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Fuck no, I'm finna go to the hospital and see if I got this shit because I'm afraid that I got this shit. Mm-hmm. I'm not finna be hanging around people. It's people out here moving that ain't got it, that's moving like that, and I think that's okay. Hit the street, shit.
But I mean, so the thing is, what I guess the big issue is, Meezy, is that some people aren't like, they are showing symptoms and then they're going to get tested, but it's not enough for them to stay in the hospital until they get the results.
So what means is you better send the results in the mail like they do a damn HIV/AIDS test, little STD. Send them in the house. Shit, I'm stuck in here anyway. Send them in the mail. Niggas at the hospital still got to work. Shit, send that out.
I think it takes a couple of days for them to get the results back too, like 2 to 3 days.
And it's some bullshit. Like certain companies, the fucking admin part of the company ain't working, but the regular employees is. There's some bullshit. Niggas don't care about that shit. Live your life. If I catch that shit and I die, then y'all say Meezy was a real ass nigga. We throwing them a cookout and it's going up.
Okay, I think this is the perfect time to talk about funeral arrangements with everything going on. I don't want you to catch corona.
Well, I'm not afraid of no corona, bro. I've been drinking them. I'm good.
I still skipped the last track on Janae's album about her talking about party on when I'm gone for that reason. I don't want to party on when you going.
Nah, bro,
I don't like that song.
Get it lit. I want y'all to wait. If I die in the wintertime, I want y'all to wait till summer because I'm going to get cremated. I'm going to get cremated as fast as Prince did. Remember, Prince died and then them niggas had him in the urn ASAP. I want to get cremated that fast. Then, if it's in the wintertime, I want y'all to wait till the summertime and throw a cookout, like in a field. It's a park by my mama house. She know the park. Y'all can go up there. I want y'all to throw a fish fry and a cookout. I need y'all to get a DJ. Hoop gonna make sure that they play enough Drake to make it seem like I was there. And then I want y'all to get Airbrush RIP t-shirts. And if y'all can, get the $200 up from the GoFundMe that y'all started and get me pen and pixel pick art like on Juvenile 500 degrees, get 400 degrees, get me artwork like that and put it on t-shirts too. It's lit.
That sounds like a good plan. I can't even.
I'm ready, bro. I've been ready,
you.
bro. I'm like Biggie, ready to die. See what's up.
Do you have that written down somewhere?
I've been telling all of my friends and family, we got this on record. They know from the jump.
All jokes aside, I think the virus is really affecting brown people and minorities through this time. But I also think that it's really affecting the people who don't have money, like the poor folks. Earlier when we was talking, you told me that you noticed that none of the celebrities are dying from this disease. And I think it has a lot to do with the resources that they have.
I actually don't believe that they got it. I think it's just a fucking a tactic to say, oh, these regular people idolize these people. Maybe if we say they got it, they'll pay attention. You mean to tell me the most famous actor in the world, Tom Hanks, was somewhere and got corona?
Well, you also got to think about it too. Those people be out here, like they're on flights, they're at the airport, they're around billions of people a week just traveling. So you don't find it strange that these niggas always come up with this written ass statement that's saying I got it, but they don't never explain where they was at when they got it, so we could be on high alert, so we don't go to the same place and get it from where they got it from. I mean, it's not like AIDS where you could track it back. Like I had sex with Tom, Hank, Jerry, Paul, all these people and say that's where I got it from. I got them for one of them. You're literally out there on a day-to-day. It's like if you catch a cold. How am I supposed to know where my cold came from?
But you can say, hey, I took a flight from LAX, then I went to this Walmart on Peachtree Street, and I got it out of the Publix. They don't say that, bro. They don't tell you where to stay out of.
They can't tell you that. How they supposed to know, Meezy? It's not like it just jumps on you.
Niggas remember where they was at. If you lose your phone, you can backtrack and find out where you lost it at.
No, it's not. You're not gonna be able to say, "Oh, the Publix really got me fucked up that produce section."
Exactly. I was in Publix, and then I got sick.
Okay.
Niggas know not to go to that Publix.
But the stuff is airborne now. So that's another factor. And then you got people wearing masks. Apparently, people are wearing them wrong. You're supposed to do the blue side in if you're not sick and you're trying to stay, like, healthy. And then you're supposed to do the white side out if you are, something like that. The white side out if you're trying to stay healthy. The blue side out if you're sick and you're trying to prevent other people from getting sick, because the white side is like the filter that keeps everything out.
Anybody that's got it out walking around, anybody with a mask walking around in regular day life, I think got it.
The mask thing is really what's taking it to the next level. Because I went to Target the other day and everybody had on a mask and it scared the shit out of me. And then the gloves too. The thing about the gloves is that the gloves will spread the germs quicker than anything because you're touching everything. If you have gloves on, there's no reason why you should be digging your fingers in your bag and eating your French fries, picking it up to eat your food, touching your face. You shouldn't be taking your gloves into the car with you. You need to take them off before you get into the car. You don't need to wear gloves when you're at the house. You need to take them off. Don't put your dishwashing gloves on, go outside, and then bring them back into the house. You got to throw them out. Every time you touch something, you should be throwing them out. So my thing is people aren't wearing them properly. This is gonna fuck us up. I don't know if we're gonna make it to Cinco de Mayo.
What do airborne mean, bro?
It means that if I cough and I have it, I will project the germs into the air and the germs will stay in the air in that area for like 30 minutes or something like that. And if you walk through that, now you're breathing in that air and it's going into your nostrils and now you're infected.
Bro, I ain't even scared about it. I ain't even scared. I'm walking around here raw. I'm walking around life the same way I had sex.
All right, so Mizi, so is it
Good night.
Have you always been this way, or has something happened within the last week or so that has made you kind of have this outlook on life?
Have you always?
Oh man, what am I supposed to? How would I be scared of something I don't even know? Like I don't even see it. I don't know nobody that's got it. I ain't talked to nobody that's got it. I ain't talked to nobody who knows somebody that got it. I just be looking at this shit on the internet, and every time I turn around, it's somebody with a story. And you know you can't believe shit on the internet.
So you're saying that you have to know somebody, or basically like a couple of degrees of separation before you're like, all right, like this shit real.
Big facts, bro. I had a cough, a fever, the chills, and strep throat like 3 weeks ago. Did I have it?
I mean,
because that sounds like the symptoms.
It's not to say that. I mean, but the thing is, we know
and
that that the coronavirus is flu-like. You can have flu-like symptoms, but still have only the flu.
Did you go to the doctors during that time?
I didn't go to the doctor at all, bro. I kept taking NyQuil until I felt better.
I think that has a lot to say about Black people and how we handle sicknesses. Because when I got sick, I wasn't trying. The last place I was trying to go is to the doctors too. Why are we like this?
And you gotta understand, we live in a rural ass city. If I lived in a big city, maybe I would take this a little bit more serious. But goddamn, we live in Winston-Salem. It ain't this many people in here. It ain't this tight knit, nigga. I've been going to work.
I don't think it's that.
Like, I'm fine.
I don't think it's that serious yet. I think it's going crazy right now in New York. It's slowly getting down to Jersey. Well, Jersey is going crazy too. It's hitting Pennsylvania. It's hitting Delaware. It's going to hit Maryland, Virginia. And then you know what's next? North Carolina.
Bro, by that time, we're going to already be back in the streets.
Meezy, I
got the vaccine here. I've been drinking moonshine. That white liquor been hitting right.
I hate to be the one to break it to you, but we ain't getting back outside by Cinco de Mayo.
Bro, we about to be in these streets. Y'all playing.
We're going to be having virtual parties for Cinco de Mayo.
I wish they stopped with that. Please stop. Stop having virtual parties.
No, the virtual parties are lit.
They not.
They are, Meezy.
No, they not. It'd be 16 people in there talking over each other.
Bro, I was just on Facebook Live at a virtual party with you, buying you drinks with my unemployment check.
Side note, I wasn't even in there, bro. I had fucked around and just left it open and forgot about it.
Damn, you left the party.
I forgot. That was my fault.
I really have been enjoying it. I seen something today about a virtual karaoke. I think I'm gonna pull up to that.
The shit that be pissing me off is like, and this is just for me, it's like, okay, we go to these parties and these DJs have been playing the exact same sets. They just been playing them for a different crowd, and it's like, bro, I heard you play this the exact same way yesterday.
I found a DJ from Delaware. Delaware.
Delaware's the new name.
Delaware.
Delaware no more.
Delaware.
And he was really rocking. Shout out to him because he had the party going. And it was interesting to see how DJs play from different regions. Like,
you gotta understand, the niggas from the South be playing some South ass shit, and the niggas from the North be playing North ass shit. And unless you like engulfed in both cultures, you be confused like why he keep playing all of this.
I don't never hear no state property down here. Never heard state property. Never heard In My Bag by Meek Mill down here. Never will.
Don't even know what that song is.
Never will.
Nope.
I will not hear state property down here. But when he was playing it, that's all we heard. When the last time you heard Petey Crack and Neo?
I have no idea.
You never heard
when Neo played it during his battle. He played it during his battle.
DJs down here do not play that shit. I didn't hear The Baby, Lil Baby, No Baby, His Mama Baby on none of the sets from the DJ in Delaware. So it's one thing to be said. You got a party hop. Take it to the West Coast. I want to know what the West Coast DJs are playing.
Ain't even found one. All them shit sound like one long song anyway, but I ain't found none of the West Coast nigga. Then everybody has been in Everybody Live. I don't feel like we've been giving Questlove enough. Questlove has been alive. You said we've been in the house for 25 days. Questlove has been on live on Twitter all 25 days for a minimum of 4 hours. And ain't nobody said shit. He ain't got no praise in this shit. It's been Quarantine Radio, Devil Time, and whoever battling this week. Ain't nobody said shit about Questlove, bro. They
Quarantine.
Have you seen D Nice?
Not since he damn blew up. What D Nice been since?
D Nice still on there giving it up. He's still on there giving it up. And I even see him doing interviews with people.
Nigga, D Nice had 2 good days, and after that, we ain't even talking about D Nice no more. That's the foul part about having people stuck in the house. If you get two days of fame, and then after that you keep doing that shit on the regular, we're not gonna talk about you no more.
I know one thing. I might get tired of seeing the DJs. I might get tired of these virtual parties. I might get tired of everything else, virtual happy hour, all that shit. But I will never get tired of seeing ass on my timeline. That's one thing that will not go away. So shout out to all the girls out here getting it lit on live.
So lit, bro.
Because I done found some girls, let me tell you. And you know what I'm doing? Follow. Like. Soon as my Trump check hit, subscribe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, the link is in the bio? Bet.
Yes, sir.
Bet.
But I only follow girls on OnlyFans that I know.
Really?
Only ones that I know, bro. If I don't know you, I'm not following. Because I want to actually see. Like, I saw you start to develop in middle school, and I'm trying to see what it look like now that you almost 30.
Nasty.
Tiger stripes.
Nasty.
Tiger stripes.
You already okay? That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'll be Tiger King for that.
Them titties done dropped a little bit, but they still plump.
Them 3 kids done made something blow up. Let's see.
Little oatmeal cream pie in the stomach area. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
That got way nasty.
It's not. The cream pie is good though if you think about it. The oatmeal cream pie.
She's talking about the stretch marks on the stomach. That's what she's talking about.
Oh, that's fine, bro. That ain't nothing.
There ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Real niggas.
Real niggas like that. That ain't nothing.
So Quarantine Radio, I'm never gonna get tired of that.
Quarantine.
Not gonna get tired of people wasting their milk online.
Calcium.
Not gonna get tired of throwing ass and making it clap. Shootout.
I shouted them out last week, but I gotta shout out the Weeknd, bro. The Weeknd be out here in comments making things very, very spicy.
Yeah.
The Weeknd is a real nigga. He be watching them just like we do. All the celebrity Drake, I done seen Drake go on everybody live. I done seen Puff on the low. Puff is a nasty nigga too.
I seen Puff in there too.
Did he?
Puff be on these lives looking.
We're not gonna skip over Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa being there.
Wiz, Kevin Durant. It's a bunch of these niggas that be in these lives being nasty boys.
Wait, I seen something briefly about, I think it was The Weeknd and Usher, where Usher did his climax challenge. Do you know anything about that? What did The Weeknd say?
The Weeknd album came out. He did a cover story for, I think, Variety. And they just asked him a question. And he said that he thought when he first heard Climax, he thought Usher sounded like him. He thought Climax was a Weeknd-esque song. And he thought it was inspired by him. And so then Usher, not replying, just being petty, starts to sing Climax a cappella. And then Diplo said that they had heard The Weeknd, because I think Diplo produced it. They had heard The Weeknd, and some things kind of inspired it. And then The Weeknd then apologized and said, we inspire each other. The media took that and ran with it.
Boo! Where's the smoke, man?
When did The Weeknd come out, though?
Say it again.
When did The Weeknd come out?
2012.
2012, and Climax dropped around that time, right?
Yeah, so we had never heard Usher sing like that.
Do you think that it's a chance that he was inspired by Usher?
Yes. Diplo is definitely a guy that fucking listens to everything and knows what's hot, what's not.
Got it. So Diplo produced Climax.
So Diplo produced Climax. Whoever wrote Climax wrote it in those octaves, and they told Usher to sing it like that.
So was that time around when The Weeknd finally got on the Grays, whatever, on that Gray song that he had going out?
The
I
House of
mean,
Balloons.
those is like his style. 50 Shades of Grey. That's just the Weeknd style. He sound like that, bro. Shit, for the longest we couldn't understand what he was saying, but that's just how he sound.
Right.
A lot of drugs, a lot of OnlyFans, a lot of cocaine. Weekend music.
So have you heard Tory Lane's album?
I did, bro. I thought it was pretty good. He sounds like Drake when he rapped a couple songs, and he got into when he get into that "I ain't been broke in a minute" flow. That's when he be in his bag.
I've been a
But
fan
it's
of.
decent. I don't think it's going. I think he's gonna have way more viewers in quarantine radio than he will have first week record sales.
I feel like I like Tory Lanez before. I listened to his last couple of albums and stuff, the mixtapes, all that stuff, Chicks tapes. I like him. But quarantine radio really took him to another level for me because he has a personality. He's funny. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, and then it don't hurt that like this is just some shit. It's authentic, bro. It ain't like he did this to try to do this. It was like, nah, we about to just go on here and see if it worked. The first couple of days it was average. Niggas weren't really talking about it, but by the end of that week, boy, it was litty in there. They broke a record. They had like 365,000 people in there. That's the shit that's cool, bro. I hate when like a nigga start DJing and then everybody wants to go on live and DJ, or a nigga do a question and answer. Then everybody got to do a question and answer. It's like, no, find something different and then come up with it and ride that. Like, don't just get on live and ask girls to pour milk. You got 1,300 followers and only 10 of them in there. Ain't nobody watching this.
Everybody can do it. Everybody don't have the smoke. I think another thing to be careful with, everybody likes commenting in those pages, but I done seen a couple niggas get caught up in the comment section with the screen record.
Screen record is fire, bro. Like you knew the chance, bro. We live in an era where you can't go outside unless somebody record. If you gonna say it, you gonna get out there, you gonna say it. Say that. If she from North Carolina, rep your set when she in there. Right. Rez had a little homegirl from Delaware that live in North Carolina in there shaking ass. She seen it.
Yeah, I seen her. She was really representing from Delaware to North Carolina. Sound like me. I was like, oh shit. She was in there throwing ass right on time. Right on time. Then we had Delaware show up and show out.
Yeah. The other night, like 2 nights before that, North Carolina had won. And then the next 2 nights, they changed the name from Delaware to Delaware.
Wait, but did you see Brazil?
Brazil did kind of go up.
Okay.
Brazil kind of went up.
Brazil couldn't even speak English, but she knew how to throw that.
Like, which is like Tory Lanez is bringing countries together, bro.
Seriously.
Who would have known?
So I seen a lot of hate going out around the new Drake song, Tootsie Slide. Haven't seen people really going up for that one.
It's half and half. The niggas is mad that it's a song that you can dance to. The other people, like LeBron and his family, are doing challenges to it. Sierra and her husband has a challenge to it. So, it's half and half. I think it's Drake, bro. Drake has been great for a really long time. Niggas is mad and they gotta find something to hate him for.
I'm glad it's finally a dance that I can actually participate in. Because that Savage challenge, no ma'am. No, ma'am.
Many steps.
My body don't move like that. All I got is acting. Hey, and then I don't know. I know you toss your ass.
The crazy thing is for Meg to know her strengths, which is twerking. For her to come up with a whole dance step that don't got twerking involved in it is wild.
Right. Shout out to Meg, yo. Yeah, shout out to her. But Drake is really out here with the Tootsie Slide. We've seen his house now. We're getting an inside look at Drake's mall, luxurious shopping center, designed by an old white lady, I'm sure.
It's an old white man. It's a Canadian man.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Canadian man. And Drake been out here. So the quarantine really let us know that niggas be bored just like us. I done seen Drake in various IG lives, like I said earlier. Drake got on IG Live the other night and started playing shit that ain't nobody had ever heard before. Just randomly, like, hey, I recorded this during Take Care. Let's see if you like it. just randomly start putting. Drake got a whole album of just leaked songs out here floating in the streets that niggas ain't never heard before, and it's good. It's glorious. So this nigga is just out here bored like us. He leaking his own music. He ready to, like, soon as outside open up, he finna give us that fire.
You think he's gonna wait for outside to open up before he does it?
Yeah, the outside gotta be open up. You gotta hear that with real bottomless $25 bottomless mimosas. You gotta hear it like that.
Right. So I seen it also on the timeline, you debating what Drake's best album is.
Oh yeah, it's If You Reading This. It's his best album, and I'm not debating it with nobody unless your Trump check hit and you show it to me. You gotta show me the deposit that your Trump check hit.
Real quick,
that's the only way I debated with you.
Let's give the girls a preview of the song lineup for If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. Just for those who have a question about it or just are confused about why that would be his best album. And the ones who are bringing up, what's the other one? Views. We're not talking about
Views.
That. Okay.
It's either Views or Take Care, but
No.
If You Reading This is the one, bro.
If You're Reading This has Legend, Energy, 10 Bands, Know Yourself, No Telling, Madonna, Six God, Star 67, could have did without that one. Preach, Wednesday Night Interlude. I cried to that song. I used to cry on a Wednesday to that song. Used To with Lil Wayne, Six Man, Now and Forever, Company, You and the Six, Jungle?
See, niggas ain't listening,
Jungle?
bro. I even let you shit on Star 67, and you got to go back and listen to the bars and that. Brand new Beretta came with the Let It Go. Walk up to my label like, where the check go? Yeah, I said it went dap you with the left hoe. Shut the fuck up. Text message from a centerfold. I ain't reply. Let her know she ready though. Look, like he.
And 6 p.m. in New York. That's Legend, 1 hour and 9 minutes of fire. I don't know what the fuck they talk about.
That's I don't really want to get in my bag because, we can do this all day. But I just want to say, if you black and you went to college and you graduated college, or you black and you like 20 to about 35, it's Jay-Z and Drake, Lil Wayne. Those are the three best rappers you ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki is a good fourth. I will put her in
good. Nicki's good.
Nicki's the greatest female rapper we've ever seen.
And they love Kanye West. We can't forget about Kanye. I know a lot of people hate him right now, but he did some
He's
things
the greatest musician, the greatest artist we ever seen. I said rapper.
He did some things for us. Kanye West did some things for us.
Seen.
But I'm excited to see what kind of creativity we get out of this quarantine. I think we've been seeing a lot. It's only the beginning. I know you hate that people keep doing the chain thing where they see somebody else doing it, they're going to do it. But what else we got to do? Watch and repeat.
Come up with some other shit. Y'all ain't doing shit. Learn some. I hate to be the guy that's on Twitter saying, learn some trades. Learn some businesses and learn how to do. No, nigga, just come up with some shit you like to do. Everything ain't got to be about making money. Money gonna be here. Money gonna be gone when we die from corona. Nigga, just do some shit that you love and make it fun. Shit, you might want to go home for Christmas. Spend your Trump check on that $300 round trip from here to New Jersey. Shit, you might want to go home. Shit, spend it now. Fuck it. Christmas come, the streets open back up. We good.
I've been spending my unemployment check on wigs, makeup, because if I'm going to be in the house, I mean, shit, this face going to be looking like something for the people.
If I'm keep that wrapped up, keep that in the box, and then when it's outside open up, we ain't gonna be inside forever. Niggas gonna say fuck this and go outside.
Nah, y'all niggas might as well pack it up and buy your winter clothes now, because we ain't coming back out until December, January.
Buy summer clothes, because we going out here. I'm telling you, we finna be out here.
You want to know why? I'm gonna tell you right now why we're not getting outside. Go on your Instagram story right now. Look at your friends' Instagram stories, because these Aries are not listening. Y'all having house parties. Y'all still hanging out with people y'all know. Y'all doing a sneaky dick link. Y'all going to the grocery store for a pack of gum and Tic Tacs. You don't need that. You don't need that. You need to stay home.
It's the one time this country was built on fucking revolutions and revolting. Nigga, you think we finna start listening now? If it wouldn't have been for black people revolting, we'd still be slaves, fam. You gotta understand this. Shit, listen, open that eye, bro. Consciousness over coochie.
We just gonna have to agree to disagree on this one because you want to go outside. I'm talking about stay inside.
Nigga, the Amazon guy's still outside. Niggas is outside ordering shit, and niggas is still delivering.
First of all, that Amazon nigga need to shut his damn mouth because dildos are essential items, nigga. And shut up and get off the internet. Hell wrong with him. I want to smack the shit out of him.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I seen a girl say she bought a whole fucking machine off Amazon. It went up to $125 and it came with like adjustable heads. I seen that. I seen it.
I seen somebody say that they want the dildo with the sticky part on it so she can stick it to the floor so she won't forget how to ride during this time.
Yeah, I'm just saying this.
All right, let's take a break and come back with our final thoughts. All right, so for our final thoughts, I want to take a moment and think about the 2 things we hate about this quarantine and the 2 things we love about this quarantine. I'll start it off and then we can take it from there. So the 2 things I hate are my neighbors and my toilet.
Yeah.
My neighbors walk very loud to the point where I've been up to their house 2 times. And at this point, that's where I'm at with it. Like, I'm ready to so I know jails are not a place to be during this time, but I'm looking for smoke at this point. My toilet, I'm to the point where I'm about to learn a new skill. I'm about to learn how to be a plumber. We had to get baby wipes, and I think somebody flushed the baby wipes down the toilet. The shit just keep running and won't stop. It's a sound that is engraved in my head. And I think during this time, I really enjoy peace and quiet, like just quiet. And I can't get that right now in my space, and it's driving me crazy. Enough about that. The 2 things I love are that I can focus on myself and building myself, and had a lot of time to sit alone and think and organize my thoughts. I can work on improving my body, eat better, etc., etc. Another thing I love is just being able to do crafts and stuff like that, I guess.
See, already Jazz got Amazon coming through. You don't know shit. We don't care about this. We putting the Amazon people at risk. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
They done took care of us.
The Amazon person knocked at my door the other day. I forgot I ordered some eyeshadow primer because I'm about to learn how to do eyeshadow during this time. And I ordered a net and stuff for my balcony. All right, babe, what you got?
All right, so for me, the things that I hate about this time, to be honest, believe it or not, is the variety of people that I'm not able to see. You know, like, I mean, you guys know, I'm always trying to be out in the streets. I think I seen something out there that basically said, like, clearly the things that I visit the most are all non-essential places, and I just want to go back. The other thing that I hate, believe it or not, is the fact that Rez is stuck in his house. You know, I've been able to kind of like be able to go out and, you know, get some work and stuff like that, which goes into the things that I'm loving about this time. Is that, you know, I thought going into this, I was like, dog, it was going to be a nasty time because like stuff was looking crazy, but it's looking good where I might come out better out of this than what I did coming in. So that shit has me fucking hype. And the other thing, I mean, to be honest, it's more about what I'm looking forward to, right? And to be honest, I really hope that this can be done before Cinco de Mayo. That's going to be on Taco Tuesday this year. Like, that will just make my life that much better.
I feel that. It's, you know, I don't know if it's going to be open by Cinco de Mayo. I think it's good that you were able to find things that you could grow through this process. That's something that people should take note on. No pressure, though. If you are just mentally unable to wrap your mind and control your anxiety enough to get things popping, I completely understand that. But Meezy, what you got?
Bro, I ain't got no goods. I don't like none of this shit. I hate all of it. I hate being an essential worker. I hate niggas that usually create really good content. I have to water it down with this social media shit. Nigga, it's a bunch of podcasts that I've been watching that are listening to that are really good, but they've been having to do it over Zoom, and so it's been short, and they ain't been asking the questions we need to know.
I'm sure our listeners would say
wrapped around quarantine. How are you staying safe during the quarantine? I don't want to hear that. I wanted to hear how Lil Wayne came up with Shawty Wanna Thug. Shawty Wanna Fuck. I wanted to know that.
I'm sure our listeners would say the same thing.
That these niggas is not dropping albums. You at home, why you ain't recording no shit? You always talking about studio this, studio that. We in the stew every day. Ain't nobody putting out no mixtapes. Ain't nobody putting out no albums.
Yeah, they spend,
but
I will
say I do enjoy the amount of women being very promiscuous on their social medias. There have been pictures, a lot of pictures on Twitter. If you go through your Facebook stories, it's getting nasty over there. They've been very risque in those stories, and we already know how Instagram giving it up. Shout out to all the demons here.
Y'all better be careful still out here doing hair, doing lashes, doing nails, because this haters on your timeline is gonna report that shit. And you're gonna lose your license.
Yeah,
he's snitching because he can't get one.
Yo, you need to relax.
Is everybody looking like
Tekashi EA?
Looking like is that a fresh lineup?
You know what? That was good. I'm gonna let you roll.
Are those new nails? You got to be careful. Stop sharing your stuff. Everybody is not for you. They're gonna be hating. They're gonna have them people knocking at your door talking about, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to come with us. Log off, please.
It's crazy.
In order to keep the peace and tranquility, I've been listening to a lot of music. So for those of you who are out there that need a bomb playlist to listen to, Meezy's your guy.
Link up.
Your sneaky link playlist.
You are now tuned in.
You're now tuned in to WMEZ. This baby maker this week is from Shreya. I think it's how you say it. Shreya. It's called Lust. Here on WMEZ.
Textually active.
That was Shreya. Sorry if I'm fucking your name up. I can't read during the quarantine. This is called Lust. That has been added to your baby maker playlist. If you enjoyed that, be sure to go to your favorite streaming spots: Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music. Type in Textually Active. Textually Active Podcast. If it don't pop up, just DM the page and we'll send you the link. It's been added to your baby makers, and you too can get the playlist jumping when you sneaky link up here on WMEZ.
Textually active.
All right, pull your memes out and wave them in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. All right. What meme do I have? Because it's so many going around. All right, I got it. So with the quarantine going on and me being in the house, he leaves every day, but he comes back. This is something in relation with it. Something about a man bringing me back nothing when I said I didn't want nothing don't sit right with me.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You ain't think I wanted some sunflower seeds?
Yo, I ask her every time, and she always says, "Nah, I'm good."
Something don't sit right with me. You know I want some French fries. I ain't had no McDonald's French fries in about 4 weeks.
All right, I'll go next. All right, so I mean, based off of I was kind of like, it was early one morning and I was just kind of up and I really kind of just was like sitting there in bed trying to figure shit out. And then I rolled across this. Remember when you used to watch Rugrats when you were young?
Yeah.
And, in the beginning, how they would show what the name of the episode was, had the little sound and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I found one that just really fit me perfectly. So I have the sound. I'm going to say what it is. All right. So here we go. I have no idea what day it is.
Yeah, might know we could get sound effects. I have to spice my memes up.
We out here, baby.
I'm gonna start showing my video on the damn thing.
Now I can get the videos popping. Okay, that's lit. What you got, Meezy?
Mine is very quarantine based. Somebody took a survey the other day and said, "Hey, which era Rihanna album reflects your current point in life?" And the answer was this one, because ain't shit happening for me right now. Rihanna been on live. She talking about don't ask her about no music. She trying to save the world. Rihanna, we finna die. You better put that album out.
We need it now, sis. Now is the
Shit.
time. What are you waiting for?
You about to die.
I understand you're trying to save the world, but we need music. I just sat here and said I need music to get through this.
Exactly.
Damn. I can't keep listening to Love on the Brain. Damn. I need more.
If
I
we
know all the
needed you,
words.
motherfucker, you told us.
I know all the words. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to another episode of Textually Active. We're so glad to be here for you guys during this time. And hopefully we were able to provide a laugh in a dark time. We're here. I mean, listen, I'm online majority of the day. If you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. Y'all don't want to send listener letters, even though this would be the perfect time. If you got time, send it to textuallyactive@gmail.com. We would love to help you do through your quarantine problems. While you're online, follow us on Instagram at Textually Active Pod. Follow us on Facebook at Textually Active Pod, and we're on Twitter at Textually Act Pod. Sometimes we go live on Instagram, but not too much because we don't want to get on your nerves. So shout out to all y'all people pulling up to our lives. Let's have fun. That's all we can do right now.
Hey, we gotta wrap this up, bro. I'm about to go order a steak from DoorDash, bro. I'm ready to get this shit popping. I need that takeout on time.
I heard you.
It's gonna be like a $60 steak right there.
Nah, nigga, you already know it's no delivery fee this week.
Oh shit, we about to get something, babe.
Oh, pull up! Oh, you know what time it is. You about to tell the DoorDash
You
person.
already know how I'm giving it up.
Pull up on me.
Pull up.
Need that steak medium well. What I look like, a broke boy?
All right, Rez logging off. Talk to you later, Meezy.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you for listening to the Textually Active podcast. This podcast is a full-service production from the Open Media Lab. Be sure to check in every Textual Tuesday along with following them on all social media at Textually Active Pod. Textually Active is a part of the Open Media Network. Open Media Network. Open Media Network.